People ask me all the time. I mean, this is a question that I'm asked. A lot. I don't know. People say, "Hey, what are you reading right now?" And another way to say it is, "What is God teaching you?" Like, Darrin, I know you're teaching us stuff, right? What's God teaching you? Like, where are you growing? It's a great question. I actually like that question. And I'll just say, the area that I'm growing in, if you want to call it like a body of knowledge or kind of a leading edge or stuff that I'm really interested in, is really around this whole area of emotional health. Now, I totally underestimated this in the early days of the church. I thought, okay, all I need to be prepared in, I need to be prepared maritally. My marriage needs to be strong. I need to be prepared devotionally. I need to have a strong relationship with God. I need to be prepared financially. It takes money to lead a church and start a new church and get it going. I need to be prepared, with regard to my education and my training and my coaching. So I had all those things in my life. I was ready to start and lead a church, or so I thought. I was not ready emotionally. I was not ready for the pain of hearing people's tragedy. I was not ready for betrayal. I was not ready for disappointment after disappointment. I wasn't prepared, right? And so I've been learning the last 2 or 3 years, largely because of God's grace, through our board of elders who I submit to, and through our executive leadership team and our lead pastors, the teams that I'm on, like how do I get healthy emotionally? Like, what does it look like to be healthy? So some of you are like, I don't know this language. Like, are we paging Dr. Freud today, Darrin? I mean, are we going from Bible to psychology? Well, yeah, but here's my argument about that. For those of you Bible thumpers, seminary students, people that are just very concerned, and rightly so, that we stay on course with studying Scripture. I believe the whole emotional talk language, the whole emotional health language, is actually the fruit of the Spirit played out in psychological terms. Okay, so I'm not going to make that argument today, but that's coming, by the way, because I think Christians dramatically underestimate how emotionally unhealthy they are while knowing many Bible verses, while serving many hours at the church. All right? And so one day, that's a series in the future. I don't know when we're going to talk about that. But for now, let me just read you some of the research I've done on emotional intelligence, also called emotional health. I'm just going to read these. Emotional intelligence is naming, recognizing, and managing our own feelings. It's identifying with and having active compassion for others. It's initiating and maintaining close and meaningful relationships. Emotional intelligence is breaking free from self-destructive patterns. Everyone struggles, but there is a day, as you're spiritually and emotionally healthy, that you're able to break free from things that have haunted you maybe for years. It's being aware of how our past impacts our present. Emotional intelligence is accurately assessing our strengths, our limits, our weaknesses. Emotional intelligence is learning the capacity to resolve conflict maturely. Having margin to actually have appropriate biblical conflict, right? And being able to open up space. And then lastly, and obviously this subject is a lot bigger than I'm just giving you a broad brush here. It's grieving well.